Ruby. Who's that? That's all the people. That's all the people. Say hello. Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Mr. B here from the Mind Master on this beautiful day. Just have a look at that. Lovely day. So nice. And today we have a topic on learning and how the best learning is actually done out of school. Well, that's controversial, Jeremy. You shouldn't be saying things like that. Well, what I mean by that is, it's been proven by the scientists that it can take something like 400 repetitions to create synapses in the brain to do with any particular information, except when it's done with play. And then it's somewhere between 10 and 20 repetitions to learn that concept. So if kids are enjoying what they're doing, if they have that play element and they're left to create and experiment and make mistakes themselves, that's when learning takes place. Much more effective. And that we try to replicate that at the Mind Master by teaching beat. I don't know if you've seen me talk about beat. And if you can create that emotion from play or any emotion really, hopefully a happy emotion, not the other ones. But if you can create emotion while you're learning something to do with that topic, whatever it is, then that internalizes and ingrains that information. There you go. It's just a quick tip. If you're learning something, so 4 times 4 is 16. If you high five or hug or tickle your child at that time, more likely to remember it. I was at a conference once, brain plasticity conference with Dr. Marty Burns, and I was sitting in the front row, and you know how you get like 2 hours into a lecture and you're keeping your eyes open, but you're not 100% there. Well, Dr. Marty Burns, who's a lady, I guess she saw me, and I'll never forget it. She was talking about producing norepinephrine, okay, in the brain, and norepinephrine solidifies information. So she's talking away, and I wouldn't probably have remembered this, and then out of the blue, she races over and she hugs me in front of hundreds of people. She races over and hugs me, and so I've never forgotten that you can produce norepinephrine by physically touching somebody. Okay, now that information has stuck in my head ever since that conference. That would have been 9 years ago. So that's a good tip. If you can produce that emotion, then when you're learning, it will solidify information. And so that's why I'm saying that kids learn better out of school, right? Unless you have an awesome teacher, Mrs. Lane, like my boy's teacher, who's just a brilliant teacher, and I would dare say she's producing that emotion in the classroom because he's just kicking goals. Hope that finds you, Mrs. Lane. Yeah, fantastic. So yeah, and look, there's another thing you can do if you want to, is get invested, get involved in what your child's interests are. And I'm going to say the M word, Minecraft, right? But if you can get involved, and I did this with the kids at school way back when, and I started to show interest in Minecraft, and okay, so what else can you do with Minecraft, and what else can you do? And I ask the questions, and the kids get very excited about telling the teacher what can be done. I had a plan in mind, and so then we started to make these Minecraft cities, Yeah, let's make a class Minecraft city. How exciting, kids, right? And then, but what we're going to do is we're going to make them out of our sight words. So each day we're going to add a new sight word to the city. And we'll put windows in the sight words. And then when we scan out, because you can do aerial views with Minecraft, so you scan right out, you look down on the town, and it'll say all these cool words. And then we branched out into doing vocab. So we started with one word, and we'd have all the other words that mean the same thing around the outside. And we had train tracks and like roller coasters. Sorry, not train tracks. Been a while since I played Minecraft. Roller coasters, which went to each word as well, and it got very exciting, and the kids got right into it. Okay, so they're learning through their interests, and that promotes that emotion, which then solidifies the information. There you go. Wow, you've learned a lot today, amazing people, haven't you? Yeah, well, that's all I wanted to say, but hopefully it was of some value to you. And thank you to all the people that were on yesterday's training. You're a comical crew. If you would like to join our free training sessions where we talk about all things learning and mindset, I do welcome you. Stop. Oh, I thought that man was going to cut in front of the car. Imagine that. Imagine if we had a car crash on camera. You'd be able to see the 10 emotions I go through afterwards. Yes, all right. Well, I'm getting off before we do something dangerous and scary. Bye, guys. Join us on a training next Tuesday. Thanks. Bye-bye.